Hello humans, Bill here for Destructoid, and I want to talk to you about gaming, because I love to do gaming, and I got to play a game called Halo, the Master Chief Collection for the Xbox One. First things first, I want to get this out of the way. Halo Channel is a new thing that 343 is trying. It's like a hub for Halo content. It's kind of like a secondary dashboard, but they have, different feeds of video content. So they have, like Forward Unto Dawn and that new Halo show that's going to happen, and then they've also got like, Red versus Blue from Rooster Teeth and stuff like that. So Halo Channel brings all that video content together and notifies you when there's new stuff, and you can actually get perks from watching stuff. So like if you're watching Forward Unto Dawn, if you watch the whole thing, then you get like a certain amount of progress, and they have these little pop-up things where you can click on it, and then you'll see like background information on a character or something. It's kind of like a encyclopedia mixed with like a DVD special feature. It's actually kind of cool because there's a lot of times when I'm watching stuff and I can use more context on the people because it helps you remember their names and stuff. But at the same time, I'm kind of old, and so it's kind of like, is this just new? I don't understand this. But enough about television, on to the video games. Obviously the biggest, like the meatiest portion of this whole Master Chief Collection is that there's the Halo 2 Anniversary Edition, which they did an Anniversary Edition for Combat Evolved, where they upgraded the graphics and you can switch between the graphics, and they added some stuff, and that's cool. They're doing this pretty much the same thing for Halo 2. There's some added bonuses that not only have they added new sound effects and everything for the game, but when you switch between the graphics settings, you can actually switch between the audio as well. They have the company Blur redoing all the cutscenes. They showed us one of the cutscenes, and it looks phenomenal. I've actually been playing Halo 2, so seeing that like difference side by side is insane. As for the gameplay graphics, obviously they look a lot better than the original game, but with like the Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition, while the graphics looked a lot better, they didn't really look top tier for 360 at the time. I'm kind of getting the same feeling from Halo 2, except that it actually kind of looks like maybe they were making it for the 360 and then decided to do this Master Chief Collection and bring it over to the Xbox One. So they're definitely not going to impress anyone who's been playing Xbox One games, but it's really impressive to see it side by side with the original Halo 2 graphics. I also got to play a little bit of the Halo 2 multiplayer. Now when Halo 2 was out, I didn't play the multiplayer that much. Like I dicked around in it with my friend because I was in middle school and it was fun, but I was never like a serious competitive gamer or anything like that. Yeah, I can tell you it feels like Halo 2. It looks a lot prettier, but I'm pretty sure it's all running on the Halo 2 engine anyway. The main difference would be that there are gun gooses in the multiplayer, so that might throw off some people's dynamics and strategies and all that. The controls for Halo 2 Anniversary seem to be pretty much the same schemes from the original. Obviously, Halo 2 was kind of unique in that you could dual wield weapons, so there is kind of a need for a special configuration there. However, I was told that there will be a sort of customizable button configuration bridge to where you can use certain button layouts for each game, or use the same layout for every game and just make it all fit together for yourself, because 2 and 3 had really weird button schemes. Speaking of Halo 3, they've also gone in and done some tweaks to the graphics for Halo 3 and 4. They didn't want to just upscale it for Xbox One and call it a day, but at the same time, obviously they're not going to rehaul both of those games entirely. They got enough work with Halo 2. Most of what they've done is with like lighting effects that work, because we have next gen now, we can do cool lights, I guess. I don't know. One more little detail that I found particularly important, because I've been playing Halo co-op since the first one came out. So Halo Anniversary 1 and 2 are only going to have 2-player maximum co-op, local or online. Now, if you played Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, you might have had some issues with the online co-op. I don't know if it's a netcode thing or, it's got to be hard making a port like that, but I definitely had some issues trying to play with friends. So, you're only going to have 2-player co-op for both of those. But Halo 3 and 4 will have 2-player local split-screen co-op or 4-player online co-op, so there's that. Overall, I think the Master Chief Collection is a cool thing that they're making, because you get to have the main series Halos on Xbox One, and then you also get to have a thing where you mix up levels from each game in multiplayer. As far as I understand it, each level from each game in the multiplayer will run on that game's respective engine. And it's just really nice to have all those things blended together so seamlessly. And it's just a cool thing that this will put everything in one place for new gamers who maybe haven't really been exposed to Halo or haven't really had a chance to catch up from the beginning. Now they will, and it all leads into Halo 5 Guardians, which there's beta access with the Master Chief Collection as well, so that's a thing. You can get all your Halo and Master Chief Collection and Halo channel and Steven Spielberg news on Destructoid.com. You can subscribe to this channel for more videos where I tell you about a game with my mouth, and sometimes we play them. I'm Bill Zoker.